What the flark is that?
Definitely not a monster.
You guys seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes. Now that is a monster.
Excuse me, I just need to...
Cadet Gold, what are you doing here?
Oh, you don't know? Really? It says right here. Prisoner processing training. I'm your official trainee.
Aren't you a little young for the Corps?
Aren't you a little old for that hairdo?
I should check with the captain.
No.
Cadet Gold, was it?
Nikki?
Oh, it's nice to meet you, Nikki. Thanks, well, I hold on for dear life.
That doesn't sound like...
Trust me, kiddo. We got this. See? This isn't weird at all. Doing great.
Okay. That was kind of amazing, huh?
Whoa! Thanks.
Lying to my officers. Or sneaking around behind my back.
Look, it's my fault some guy's ship blew up.
Restricted areas are restricted for a reason.
You treat me like a prisoner.
You're a child! Are you even listening?
Whoa, whoa. We've all been through a lot today. Let's just all take a deep breath. Who's back there? I hacked them.
You hack them?
Yeah, I'm a hacker now. I hack stuff. You know, beep, bop, boop, 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 beep.
I told him it was restricted.
That sentence with.
You're gonna pay 9,000 units in 3 cycles.
Wow, okay. That is a lot of money. Look, here, I was thinking that
The
maybe...
fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship, and a Class 2 biohazard.
I couldn't decide which one to hide.
Peter.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to. Open this door! I know you are in there, sentient tree! Do not think that I do not know what you are up to. Your rodent co-conspirator has clearly stashed his illicit units in there. I am watching you, tree.
Hey, Bluebird, you copy? I know you think I sold you out, and... Gamora, I was just...
Who are you talking to? What's a bluebird?
It, was Yondu's call sign. He was Bluebird and I was the kid.
Let me get this straight. Yondu Udanta, leader of the Ravager's space virus, scourge of the Sirius system and all-around scoundrel, used Bluebird as his call sign?
Even had it embroidered on the back of his jacket.
Amazing.
It was amazing. Pretty much from the day we met.
How did you two meet? Terrans and Centaurians aren't exactly neighbors.
We met on Chitauri Prime, about 3 years into my sentence.
Wait, Yondu was a prisoner of war? I thought the Ravagers were neutral.
They were, and they also weren't. Yondu and I were cellmates. First thing he said when they put him in my cell was, "Boy, don't be going and getting attached, because I'm just here for the food." And the food was pretty terrible, so...
Yeah, that sounds like Yondu.
I had cellmates before, and none of them lasted long. The Chitauri have these gladiatorial games, and...
You got used to people dying.
Not sure about that, but I didn't expect anyone to last long. I also didn't have my translation implant back then, so I might as well have been alone. But Yondu, he actually spoke English. Said he'd offered to translate in exchange for extra rations.
So even in the snake-infested hellhole, ever the schemer.
It's something we had in common. I'd been scheming for a way to escape since the day they took me. I just needed someone like Yondu to make it seem possible.
How did you escape?
Let's just say it was equal parts simple, complicated, and kind of embarrassing. But it ended with the two of us delivering a transport full of stolen supplies straight into the hands of the Resistance.
For a bucket load of units too, I bet.
Anyway, once we did, there was no going back. I was a Ravager. The Ravagers had a simple code. Steal from everyone. Yondu said it made them neutral.
But they weren't. I specifically remember several Chitauri transports being hit when I was still... you know.
They hit just as many Resistance ships, until a Chitauri cruiser uncloaked in front of them during a raid and...
Yondu ended up on Chitauri Prime, with you.
After we broke out, he could have left me on some space station or dropped me off at the nearest Nova Corps base. But he didn't. Instead, he invited me to join the Ravagers.
You were with them a long time. Must have enjoyed it.
I did. Being a Ravager was the first time I felt like I really belonged, if that makes any sense.
I felt the same way when I joined Richard Ryder and the Resistance. Like I was finally in control of who I wanted to be.
Yes, exactly. Those first few years, it was like I had joined this really big, really dysfunctional family, which, now that I'm hearing it, would make Yondu my...
Space Dad?
Could have been worse. Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to be alone for a bit.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
You appear to be 8,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill...
I know. We clearly need a plan.
And reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
Set course for
sacrifice.
the Mocking
I will
Star system,
sacrifice your head.
and take us to the majestic...
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most... I am Groot. No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Tell Groot. I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay? I am Groot. Alright, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
He can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the leafy one is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy? Ta-da! In what galaxy can you imagine me doing that right now? No, Quill, no! I doubt even you could break that. Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet. I am Groot. No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far.
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
The brisk air is charged with life. It is truly invigorating.
Dark and stormy suits your demeanor.
Ew! Ah! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
So what the Nowhere Collector wants you back? He don't speak for all collectors.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us.
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
She's not just some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And the queen.
And stick.
That was way too close.
Well played, Lady Hellbender.
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice. Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought. Yeah, keyword live.
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship. Whoa! I ever mentioned how much I hate you, lads?
Yes! Anytime!
Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little bit.
It's not alone. Get ready!
Rush him, Drax!
They keep moving around!
Not when they're dead, they don't.
Destroy! Feel my wrath! Yet the creature lives! Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
I think she's got better things to do.
My great strength goes underutilized!
Jelly's on the offensive! I was heading for it anyway.
I must reluctantly agree. Prepare yourself! More abominations come to test our might!
It's gooey outside, keeps regenerating!
Hold fast! Run him down, Groot! The gelatin is satisfying to strike!
You should try stabbing them! The blob's on a warpath!
Spikes are incoming!
I slice
Gas
our piece and it
has
comes back!
The blobby's got a knife!
I cut to pieces! Watch it! Spikes!
Don't eat a sheep vengeance!
Someone
Be
get
your
me a
wingman
woman!
anytime!
I was heading for it anyway. Jelly's on the offensive like a hot knife!
The jelly is charging! Face me! Watch the spiky things! Now is not the time for watching Peter Quill! Light him up, Rocket! My blows bounce off the jelly! Woo! Show him your roots! The gelatin is satisfying to strike!
You should try stabbing them!
Got this one!
Any last words?
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
You think it leads to the fortress?
Hopefully!
This is Seknarf 9. All paths must lead to Lady Hellbender's fortress.
All right, we need to find a way up that ship.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time, when the turmoil of war raged stronger than the storms of this world.
Peter, get moving! Drax is having an existential meltdown.
The mud in this area smells queer.
It's them jelly things we fought. I think they, secrete in here. Hey, Star Pants, see anything we can climb on?
Not really, but maybe if we cleared the gunk off the side.
Shall I rip it apart then?
Let's go easy if we can. Keep in mind this old thing helped win the war. When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise. Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
There they are. Wing control. You ever fly one of these things, Gamora?
Need your expert skills again, Rocket. All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. It still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Just further proof that we're not broken here. If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
What are you firing at, Peter Quill?
Did you see a monster?
No, just trying to stay ready.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
Guys, monster planet, dark, dangerous. Can we focus here?
Are you frightened of monsters, Peter Quill?
Only the scary ones.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking shogs.
How will we cross?
Look around. We'll find another way.
Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across. What's shit like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius. I mean, maybe this is why Hellbender is so hot for monsters.
It would be easier to throw the rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
You still have 3.
No one's throwing rock. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My problem is the meathead trying to hug me over a cliff.
You are overreacting. I did not throw you.
Only 'cause Quill stopped you.
Then there should be no problem.
I'm watching you, you Catathian psychopath!
I know. I just got turned around.
Turned around or cowering in fear from Lady Hellbender?
Why not both?
What do we have here? I found a thing. Give me a minute. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet, That cave's full of monster eggs. Maybe she's scared of us. Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster Planet. Right.
That aimless shooting isn't gonna scare the monsters away, right?
Hey, my shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
We're not throwing rocket. A miracle it's still standing in these storms. Drax, think you can topple this?
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great. That's just great.
All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk?
Whoop.
Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up.
Look at monster things! Everyone get ready!
These things wouldn't come in handy a second ago.
Our perception of time is hyperbolic.
Watch the stingers!
Do not watch! Boy! I will face all of Lady Hellbender's needs!
Get it out of your system before we get there.
And ready! We can fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender!
Whoa, we're like flying ticks.
Be glad you're not B-side! Well then, start swatting! I'm starting to miss those jelly things!
I prefer a new challenge.
Show me one, Quill!
What would I do without you, Rocket?
Incoming attack!
Hold up, Rocket! No fair, make it fly!
So can you, genius!
It is acceptable! Fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender!
I ain't riding something that wants to eat me!
I'm on it!
Pulverize them!
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
Surprise, surprise. Another statue.
I'll take weird statues over weird monsters any day. All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
I heard she shoots lasers out of her eyes.
Now we're talking.
I have not heard that one.
There are actually 9 of her. That's why they call it Seknarf 9.
Ha! That is preposterous.
That one's preposterous.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
Think these statues are of the monsters on this planet?
They're made of rock.
Thanks, genius.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships. Or 1 Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?
Nope.
Now what's the holdup?
Here.
No. Just thinking someone else should cross the death pit first. Me, Groot, or the merchandise.
Only one of you is the merchandise.
Plan A and Plan B, okay?
Anyone else feeling ready to move on?
Groot says no.
Just go.
No, you just go.
Go!
Don't leaders usually cross first?
Not if it's dangerous. Because I need to cover everyone.
Right.
See, it's fine. Perfectly safe.
Fine.
Do not even think of pushing the assassin.
There are so many better ways to kill someone.
Easy does it.
Groot says there's something down there.
A monster.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It's unstable either way. Just move! Scott!
Yup, definitely saw the giant tentacle.
Nice catch.
You're welcome. Don't get used to it.
Peter Quill, we are not alone here.
I got it.
Guys, anyone know what that is?
A monster.
Stumpy's running away.
That its tail between its legs. I say we go after it. Finish the job.
Anyone ever tell you you're scary?
Yes.
I mean, there's obviously a way out up there, which is exactly what we need. Plus, it'll give us eyes on where we need to go.
And it is settled. Let us scale this down contraption.
Yeah, okay. How do we do that?
Good question.
Are we sure we want to go back up? I'm getting used to not being completely soaked.
Perhaps the storm will have abated. Perhaps your magical mask can relieve us of this senseless searching, Peter Quill.
Will you stop calling it that? Huh. Looks like there's one of those vintage workbench things back here.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, Rocket, let's see if this thing still works.
Yeah, all right. Just better not get jumped by any monsters. Ta-da! I need a new boss. One who understands costs versus benefits.
So, where are we?
Starting to wonder if I should be the one with a fancy visor.
I wouldn't trust a thing you said.
We agree for once. I too would prefer Peter Quill's incompetence to the rodent's lies.
At this rate, by the time we get there, Hellbender will have moved on from Monster Collecting. Yes, I am obviously being sarcastic.
The reactor thing there is pretty loose.
And pretty gunked up. Ugh. Yo, Quill! Check out the upper wing strut. Looks pretty compromised to me. What do you think made this place worth fighting over?
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe the ships we've seen just got taken down by the storms. Guys, the creature we fought is still out there. Are we gonna do something with that reactor unit?
Damaged reactor will make a poor weapon against that creature.
Well...
No explosions, Rocket.
Boring. Maybe this Hell Lady is some old war hero and she can get Nova off our backs.
I wouldn't bring up the war.
Gamora, you know your ships. What about that loose unit up there?
It's covered in fungus. We probably could knock it off, but not from down here. Also, I'm not the one with the gun.
Okay, Drax. Try to jump real high and grab onto the reactor. Maybe your weight can bring it down.
If Lady Hellbender's winds have not torn that reactor free by now, my strength will accomplish nothing.
Groot, buddy, you're stretchy. Think you can reach up there and pop that unit out for us?
Whoa! Watch your flarkin' language, man! A simple no would have done it. You think any bodies are still in there? All mummified and stuff?
If they are in there, they wouldn't be mummified.
Gamora, how high up this thing can you climb?
Let's find out.
Are you relishing this moment, assassin?
What moment?
Visiting the grave of your enemies.
Nova Corps weren't my enemies, Drax. They were my father's enemies.
See anything useful up there? If that bomber's full of old dead Nova, maybe we should, you know, lighten their pockets?
By now, scavengers would have scattered the bones across the region.
So, are we gonna drop that reactor unit or what?
If you are feeling impatient, I could always film
All right. Pretty sure that baby's our ticket upward. Somehow.
it. It is neither a baby nor a ticket. It is a reactor.
This wreck is so rusted out you can hardly see the blue.
Long time since the war, and this place is all kind of wet.
Feels like yesterday, in all the worst ways.
Agreed.
Drax, moving that thing around ain't a problem, right?
It is not. Just like the mighty Lady Hellbender, I am exceptionally muscular.
Got it, Drax.
Here looks good.
Done. This unit is tremendously heavy.
I thought you were exceptionally muscular.
What next, Peter Quill?
Hey, big guy, lift that thing up.
To where shall I move it?
It'll look real good right here.
Shall be done.
Do you even know where to put it?
I have merely followed our leader's directions.
First a down resistance ship, now a Nova Corps one.
We're 2 out of 3 on Galactic War bingo.
Maybe this was a staging ground for the push against the Shatari.
Looks like a few cables are all that's standing between the wing and a makeshift bridge. Give it a slice, Gamora.
I can't do that just yet.
Oh, what is taking so long? Are we doing something with that rusting hunk of metal or watching the weird plants grow? Come on, they're pretty flarkin' weird.
Good.
I am on my way.
I wonder about that wing cable. Probably too thick to just shoot, though. Can you get up there now?
Should only take a second. This brings back memories.
Impressive.
See? That was easy. Great teamwork, everyone. I helped in spirit.
All right. Slippery wind-pummeled treetops, here we come.
You know, I really admire our team's commitment to safety.
One thing is clear. We would never have accomplished this task without the assassin.
Did Drax just praise Gamora?
I am giving credit where credit is due.
Took you long enough. We all know Gamora's super cool and super valuable.
There it is! Lady Hellbender's fortress!
It's gotten bigger, that's for sure.
Ha! It is not getting bigger. We are getting closer.
Thanks, Drax.
Looks like there's a way down here.
Well, you gotta see this ship.
Behold Lady Hellbender's raft. Even the Chitauri feared her.
They didn't fear many back then.
Okay, here we go. Slimy. Guys. You might want to wait to come down here.
Oh, why the Flarkus is so deep?
In a jam, boys?
You think?
Son of a schmack. Reach!
The sword will not work, woman. Find us a rope.
Yeah, and fast.
Where am I supposed to find a rope?
I don't know, I'm sinking in jelly here.
Well, do something!
Like what?
Quill?
did you just do?
Sorcery.
So cold.
Rocket! Somebody get him out of there!
Mind telling us what happened?
I don't know. My blasters, they... only done that once before when I was a kid. I don't do it on purpose.
Classic Spartoid tech. Just when you think you've seen it all, it pulls scud like this. Just, come on, just
Leave the guns alone!
Quill, I just want to see how they tick. Otherwise, it might as well be magic.
Or sorcery.
Guys,
DNA code. Some kind of morphing nano.
Or sorcery.
here we go again.